Hey guys.
What up, guys?
What's up? It's your boy Modest Phillips, and I'm sitting right here with my beautiful partner Dominique.
Hey,
and this is episode 6. And like we happy this week early in this series. This is the first type of videos that we actually put out. Like we always say, a lot more to come. But we decided to even be blessed to be able to be 6 in, right? So let's get started. This video is about how to appreciate the micro wins. Micro, aka small, whatever you want to call it, right? Whatever fits you. Mm-hmm. But we're talking about how to appreciate the small wins. How do you put yourself in a position to gain confidence, right? How do you measure that confidence? Mm-hmm. Like, what are strategies and exercises and things you can do consciously and subconsciously to be able to program yourself to always want more of winning. All we do is win, no matter what, right?
Right.
So, real quick, I'm going to go a little bit into what do I mean by micro wins. So no matter the profession that we're talking about, this can even be stuff like even more dearly personal to you as far as like health, relationship wise, or anything.
Yeah, it doesn't have to just be business.
No. A lot of times in life, we look at goals and we feel that we have to have this huge measuring stick. And we all think that we have to do our blueprint, or we have to set our stuff up like everybody else do. We got to move as fast as everybody else. Yeah. Oh, because this guy said it, I got to do it just like this. Or because they said do it like this, I have to do it just like this. That's not how information is meant to be perceived, right? So what we want to teach you today is how to be able to take what you're doing on a daily basis and be able to create these micro tasks for yourself, be able to complete these, or it could be for a team, right? Because I know some of us are already involved in teams and stuff like that. But be able to take these small tasks and set these, apply them, right? And then how you are able to reward yourself and what it actually does for the dopamine in your brain. So I'm going to let Dom go a little bit into different ways that we set, different ways that we can set micro wins or different examples and stuff like that.
Well, I kind of broke it into 3 different, like you're saying, business, family, and all that. So I kind of broke it in 3 categories that are important to be able to set goals, which is relationships. Like if you're in a marriage or you're in a relationship and you don't have the best solid foundation, set goals, do certain activities, do certain things with each other and separate to make your guys' relationship and marriage stronger. So what I mean by setting goals is if it's sitting down and listening to your mentor and then having different little things for you guys to practice on. And I guarantee you, if you do those every single day, you'll be able to reach your goal and having a happier, healthier marriage. Or, with business, if you have, let's say you've been, like our last video, we're talking a lot about procrastination. If you have stuff that you've been putting off and that you know that you, those certain little things that you're putting off is keeping you from reaching your goal, let's start with those things. So you can start micromanaging those little things that you're procrastinating on. And if you start there, you'll get to your goal quicker and business-wise. Another thing is personal development. That's the 3rd category. So we have first is relationship, second is business, and 3rd is personal development. So if you're working on your personal growth, spiritually, mentally, physically, wise, like I said, if you've been procrastinating on working out, eating healthier, listening to that mentor that you only listen to every so often but you want to listen to every day or a couple times a day, you've been putting off yoga, meditation, whatever it is, if you want to start doing those things and you haven't started, I would start with making a list, like a physical list, a piece of paper and a pen, and writing down the things that you've been procrastinating on. Because I guarantee you, if you start working on those things, you'll probably feel like you're getting closer to your goal. And once you get closer to your goal, then that's when you can start celebrating and start being able to actually feel more confidence and feel, like happier,
Yeah. Very, very
so those,
true.
Yeah, so those
Very
three
true.
categories.
Those are excellent.
Yeah, if you, that's kind of what the advice I have for you guys. But you can go even deeper. I'm sure he has even more.
Yeah.
Deeper examples that he can give you guys. But pretty much, how I look at managing my time and my goals is those three categories. I look at what am I procrastinating on, what am I lacking, what do I need more of, who do I need more of, what do I need to do more of. Those little things like that can help you start to set goals, because we always like, I don't know how to set goals. Well, first off, you got to know, for one, what are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Find your niche. What are you doing? And that's just overall in life. Like I said, you want to eat healthier. Well, then you got to set goals to eat healthier. It's just not going to happen overnight. Like, you got to start making grocery lists. You got to manage your money to budget into that. You have to, whatever it is, there's little things you have to micromanage to set into play. It's not going to just happen.
Right, exactly. So, like a clear out cut example would be like, this is something I give a lot of my guys in the financial industry. I tell them that, when you're doing something like investing, and you can apply this to any type of situation, but when you're doing something like investing, a lot of times when you get so caught up in what the outer world is showing you or what other people are doing and stuff, that you lose sight of actually being able to appreciate and have a stepping stone as far as in goals, like all the little things that can actually be a big deal,
Right.
So a lot of times when you're aiming so high that all the stuff that you went right past was the levels that you needed to hit to get there. But you're so focused on just going from here to here, like right away, that you're, missing the point of being able to train yourself and discipline yourself. See, the thing about success isn't that a person does a certain thing. Well, that's part of it. But it isn't that a person says a certain thing. It's that whatever they do or say, they do it consistently. Mm-hmm. That's what the thing that makes a person successful, because a lot of us aren't more smarter or like doesn't have high IQ. I don't have any college degree or anything, but I'm like being able to understand in concept, learning one of the biggest financial markets in the world, right? And that's probably something that, no disrespect, that half of the people with a PhD or something couldn't even like do or tell you right now how to do, right? Not saying that what they do is less important or none of that, right? But it's just the meaning of that you have to realize that consistency is what creates everything in life for anybody, right? It ain't always just about talent. It ain't always just about you grinding. It's being consistent, putting energy on it, learning, like in those three categories that you just brought up. So one of the things that you can start doing for yourself is, I know a lot of you guys have, like places you like to eat or stuff that you want to do. Like she said, maybe you're making a program you want, a grocery list for you to get healthier or something. Or maybe it's a new merchandise that you want or something like that. There's no problem with start being able to take your business or take your skill sets that you do and start to be able to set those as goals. Give yourself time limit. Tell people who you can look at as accountability partner.
Yes, that's important. That's important.
Tell the person you can be as accountability partner what you're going to do, right? And then you can be able to start knocking those small things out. It don't always have to be what is 5 years and what is 10 years. Like a lot of you guys thinking about that, it hurts you.
Long goals like that.
it does.
Don't set 5-year goals.
Right. Like in a sense you can, but you gotta know how to.
I'm meaning know what you want in the future.
Yeah.
I'm not saying don't know what you want, but I'm literally meaning goals.
Right.
Don't marry your goals.
Right.
That's what our mentor teaches us, is don't marry your goals, because you're going to reroute, and if you marry it, you're going to end up being disappointed. So,
Right. Right. So, one thing that's key about that, what she just said, is like with the long-term goals, like look at what I was just saying, like a lot of you got, it's the consistency that brings success. So it's a confidence thing with the consistency. You build confidence over time, like with understanding and consistency. And the confidence in what you do is what make you go out there and do it. You know, and that's why people love to come watch you do it. You know, so and the best get paid the best to do it. So at the end of the day, when you combine those things together, everybody in this world, everybody isn't born organized. Everybody isn't born a sharpshooter. Actually, only 5% of people in the world are actually naturally born like that. So the 95% of us have to actually adapt and learn certain skill sets and traits that can actually make us, you know, more, you know, adaptable to executing and more adaptable to not procrastinating and getting things done, being more creative, right? So we have to train ourselves to be able to do stuff like that, and you can't just jump the gun. You got to give yourself that confidence.
Yep. That's funny that you said that, because literally me and him had a conversation the other day about how me and him are so different from each other, because I'm like super organized, on top of it always, versus him, he's, you know, needs a little bit, you know, more help in organization and stuff. Doesn't mean he ain't gonna get it done. It's gonna get done, but you know, it's not as organized as, you know, I would like it to be.
Right.
So it's not like you have to be, like he said, you don't have to be trying to hit the highest goal that you have. Start by taking little steps, you know. It's like when we try new food, how we take just like a little tiny piece and we kind of just nibble on it to see if we like it. Some of us will even smell it before we try it. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know what it is, but, you know, we smell it or we try a little nibble. And that's what we got to do with our goals, is just take little nibbles, little steps, and you'll eventually know where you need to be, and you'll eventually be able to get so good that you'll be able to just correct yourself every time you get off track, because you know exactly what you want, and you know exactly what like goals you have in mind. Because if you don't we all just write them down, but you have to visualize them too. Like, you have to really sit back and think. If you have to close your eyes and, like, think of yourself, you know, if you want a nice house or you want to travel or wherever you see yourself doing after your goals are done and said, because most of us are reaching goals to become better and be better, right? So that's the point of having goals and, you know, dreams, we call them. So if we, you know, visualize them and actually make it realistic in our brains, then that can give us another like boost to get there. You know, it's like another like oh, I want that so much more because now I visualize it and I saw it. And
it becomes your reality.
Yeah, it's hard to not. It's hard to not see that again. You know.
Yeah.
Like it becomes your reality.
Like one of the things I want to leave y'all real quick with, we said we're just gonna give you guys strategies and stuff that can help you with how you get these goals done. So manifestation is a huge key for knocking these small tasks and knocking these things out, right? What is manifestation? Manifestation is where you can basically, you know, believe it before it happens. Like, assess it before you assess it.
Before you receive it.
Like, before you receive it.
Yeah, assess
you know?
it before you receive it.
So the key to, like, the strategy I'm going to give you guys with manifestation is you want to be able to always think of everything as what life could be, right? Everything it always is always becoming, right? Life is always becoming because it's always continuing on. It's always a new day, a new hour, a new second. Time is always moving, so it's only becoming. The person you became is your past, right? We're trying to always improve and upgrade ourselves. So manifestation allows us and helps us to put ourselves in a position as a practice, as something that we can do to be able to see ourselves in certain places, doing certain things, being with certain people, saying certain things before it even happens. But it's happening. We feeling it. We can see it. It's like we already can see us being able to travel around to company, working with these different businesses, working with Amazon, working with different people in the community, working with community centers, helping people with their personal development, helping people with their finances, bringing my boys in from Florida to help with credit. Like, just all of that stuff we already can manifest, and we already can see that. So that's how we're able to, that's what got us off our ass to actually start Royal Entourage. Because the problem is, 9 times out of 10, we all want to wait till it's so perfect and we get everything so online. That's the reason why we procrastinate. Like, just start the damn thing.
That's why I said it's your boost.
It can be perfect later.
As I said, it's your boost. That's why I'm going to go back to. It's your boost. You know, like you said, it got us up off our ass to be able to get, you know, things rolling. And that was our, like, boost. You know? It's like everybody has that push. And, like you said, manifest it. Put it out there to the world. Tell somebody. Hold somebody as your accountability partner. Telling you.
Yeah, that's key.
That's key. If you hold somebody as your accountability partner, it's almost like they're going to bug you and, when is this happening? You've been telling me about it. When is, you know, you've been talking about this for how long now, and when is it going to, you know? And eventually, you can't be mad at them for, you know, being on your, you know, on you about it, because you basically held yourself to a standard. And if you're not applying to that standard, then you're just keep procrastinating. Like you said, it don't have to be perfect. Just get it done. Whatever you're doing, get it done.
Yep. So, yeah, go folks. So just, you know, learn how to appreciate the small wins. Have gratitude for them. You know, your progress, the people you're making progress with. And, you know, at the end of the day, that's going to be able to bring you more.
Yeah.
It's going to be able to put you in a position to be more for other people, you know. So, like I say, man, over and over again, a lot of guys I see don't be able to get to the next level in their finances is because they either pocket watching other people, right? Worried about how other people getting or not getting their money, or they're either not like manifesting and putting in the correct work that they need to be able to get themselves to the next level.
For sure. I mean, it's like, if we like continue to just go forward in life and just be happy and positive in life, that's all that really matters. So it's like you said, don't worry about what the next person's doing. Worry about what you're doing.
Pocket watching.
It don't even matter if it's your spouse, the next person next to you. Just continue to live for you. Live for your dreams, your goals, your ambitions. And, you know, that's really all the advice I can give you on that topic. But if you have anything else,
no,
you know,
that's pretty much it,
you
guys.
know, just appreciate it all. You know, go celebrate your wins. Don't, you know, bottle them up. You know, tell the world about them.
Yeah.
You know,
for sure.
That's another way of manifesting. Tell the world about every win, and that'll just make you keep going forward.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah.
So, guys, thank you guys for tuning in. This was our episode 6, and we will be coming to you guys again with the next episode
on Wednesday. Yeah.
So, hope you guys are staying safe out there and, you know, being blessed. Especially, you know, we got a lot of more times on our hands, so we know it's our duty to at least, you know, do this. And
we're back in lockdown again.
Yeah, so
you know,
that's that. So
we'll make the best of it. You know, it will be here, consistent. So if you guys are on lockdown, having, you know, let's get through this and let's all learn something together. You know, and that's all I want you guys to do is just progress. Even if you aren't in a business physically, just progress as a person. You know, that's all life can be. It's just, you know, progression. Yeah. All right, guys.
Talk to you guys next time.
All right, we'll see y'all.
Peace.
Bye.